Is Itona just gonna, like, join the team or something? Like, join the classroom? Oh, no, he's rabid. Oh, no, he has rabies. Generic control in the Doc Goes Moo here, back with another episode of Assassination Classroom. Today we're doing Season 2, Episode 3, Itona Horibe time, I believe. In the last episode, there was an imposter chorus and say you can check out my reactions to that. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, plus my channel with all my other Assassination Classroom reactions. Go in chronological order if you want to binge watch through all of those. But there was an imposter impersonating him to lure him into a trap with Shiro and Itona. So it's going to be rather interesting to see how this fight goes on because they are literally trapped in a pin together, even though the roof is kind of open and they can both kind of fly. So I'm not sure how that's going to go, but shout out to my patrons because I could not do this if it was not for them. These people right down here, this channel could not exist if it was not for the patrons. So shout out to them. They get all the videos there early. I do read all your comments whether you're a patron or not, whether you subscribe or not, but I hope you are subscribed so in those future videos. And I'm still, like I said, reading all your comments. I think the first after credit scene is episode 12. Thank you, Eddie, for that. And I'm so excited watching another episode of the show because I love it so much. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. All right. They should be good. They're trapped in a pin together. Hey, Shiro's in it, so I'm just happy. Like, that's all I need.
Let your final death match begin.
I don't know about final. It's only episode, like,
so strong.
What, 3 of the season?
So weak.
Well, also this is gonna be muted just because, you know, the whole copyright deal. Oh God, but hey, Shiro's in this. Dude, I love J. Michael Tatum and everything he does. And his fiance is the voice of what, Gitaro in season 2 of Demon Slayer in the Entertainment District arc. Yeah, that's his fiance. That's crazy. They're in multiple animes together. It's actually quite awesome. I believe. Oh yeah, he's Sir Night-Eye in My Hero Academia, and J. Michael Tatum is Ida. So I'm not sure if those two ever like actually interacted on screen though. Did Ida and Sir Night-Eye ever interact? They had to at some point, right? Sir Night-Eye was in a lot of episodes. Keyword was. But yeah, I wonder. Question. Yeah, we still have the Grim Reaper. They just kind of like had that. We haven't seen the principal or his son. Asano? Yeah, Asano is the son's name. I still think there's some kind of connection with Karma and Asano and the principal. There has to be. Like, there just has to be. I don't know. But I love this show.
It's Itona!
Yeah.
I'm afraid drastic changes to the playing field were in order.
Also, he could just go up.
Sure.
Let me guess, it shrinks?
Ensnare first, strike second. Very effective.
Yeah.
As you can see, we've taken a page from their tactics.
You dirty! I should have known it was you behind all this!
Indeed. When the trust of his students is
Oh, he's
on the line,
just floating
this
like that,
creature
okay.
panics. If something seems a bit fishy, no matter. The fool plunges in head first.
Well,
damn it!
I go in Mach 20, I would too.
Our kill.
This totally counts as fighting dirty, in case you didn't know.
Maybe fighting dirty.
Also commonly referred to as being an adult.
Oh.
Note the gloves on Itona's tentacles. The edges are sharp and constructed of anti-sensei material.
What?
Each defensive stroke by your teacher results in ever-increasing damage to his limbs.
Oh.
Though that won't be quite enough to finish him off.
Did we ever see, like, Shiro's face? Or is he just always like that?
Brother, give up already. This is just how it is. I have one problem to solve. You!
Wow.
At last. I will prove my strength!
I guess that just makes him in a class all his own if Itona kills Goro-sensei. Because he wants to prove that he's the strongest.
If we were in the first term right now, this might have actually cooked my goose. One
what?
criticism, though. Your attack pattern is rather transparent. However fast you are, however strong, however many schemes your guardian thinks up, however prone I am to panic,
What?
by our third bout, I can adapt to the idiosyncrasies of your fighting style with ease.
No way.
Wow.
It's
He
not
just said this is
possible.
easy for me.
Dear boy. I study too, you realize?
What did you
How
study?
could I mold young minds if I didn't? A true teacher misses no opportunity to learn.
I mean,
Now then,
valid.
Let's get rid of this dangerous cage, shall we? Incidentally,
This is gonna
trying
explode.
out my absolute defense form over the summer break taught me a very valuable
You could just
skill.
explode?
How to release a burst of energy by compressing not my body, but only the tips of my tentacles.
And it's gonna blow the structure away.
What?
But it's not gonna do damage to any of the
Remember
people
this,
around there.
Itona? Assassination is education, I say. And in an assassination classroom, the
Oh, roll
teacher grows
credits.
stronger with every lesson.
So he's gonna have that explosion
Why can't I ever win?
because plot.
I'm supposed to be stronger than this.
They keep upgrading Itona, and somehow Koro Sensei is just kind of like, "Yep, I'm better than you already."
Well, there you have it, Shiro. I suggest you go quietly and
All the
leave
windows
to
are
eat
broken,
class.
I think.
Also, I'd appreciate it if you'd spread the word that I am not, in fact, an underwear thief.
And tell people I'm a B cup. Got it? B cup.
Forever flat. It's so crazy. Last episode was amazing. Every episode has been great. What hurts? What hurts? Why does that hurt? What
Feels
hurts?
like my head's gonna burst.
Why?
That would be the agony of defeat. His tentacles are gnawing away at his brain.
What?
Seems losing to you a third time was quite the blow. Failing to carry out this little scheme of mine is clearly more than he can bear.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does...
Itona,
What?
if this is the best you're capable of, the organization will stop paying.
Stop paying what?
I feel for you, I really do. But I have to cut my losses at some point.
What?
Focus my attention on your successor.
They're already about to replace
Goodbye,
Itona?
Itona. I'm sorry. You're on your own from here.
Wait, what?
Hey, where
He just-
you going? How can you call
What?
yourself his guardian?
Asks the monster playing Classroom.
That's valid.
Feign concern when all you can really do is destroy. Mark my words. I will not tolerate your existence.
Why not?
And I'll kill you.
No, will you?
Cost is too high.
Just go hug him.
Sacrifice too great. Come to think of it, actually, how do you suppose your dear students feel about that?
I mean, is Itona just gonna, like, join the team or something? Like, join the classroom? Oh, no, he's rabid. Oh, no, he has rabies.
What was wrong with him?
Koro-sensei!
Now, it'd be a good time to shoot him.
Don't worry, I'm just pooped. Nothing a little rest won't fix.
I'm surprised. Well, Karma's there, right? You're trying to tell me Karma didn't try to
Your
kill him?
immune system sees the tentacle graphs as foreign objects.
Oh.
An intensive adaptive regimen must be adhered to daily. Otherwise, the body takes nightmarish defensive measures. Once maintenance is discontinued, the tentacles begin to painfully corrode the nervous system. The average person
What?
dies of madness in 3 days.
Wait, so that was literally the last ditch effort. Like,
The first incident was here. Officials don't yet have any suspects in this bizarre string of cell phone shop attacks, but aren't ruling out terrorism.
why cell phone attack?
Businesses in the area have been told to be on high alert.
This has to be him.
No kidding.
That,
Who else would it be?
well, the news is
Why
quick.
cell phone shops, though?
We can't just let him run loose.
The burden of reining the boy in now falls on me. I have to find Itona and protect him.
You defeated him,
I've
so.
seen guys like Shiro before.
When?
This is a game to him. People are pawns to be sacrificed. You can never really know what someone like that'll do next. Yeah,
Huh?
I'd vote it'd be better if we just leave the kid alone.
No, I am his teacher.
Really? He's never in class.
A teacher never turns his back on a student no matter what. When I took this job, that was my solemn vow to
I thought it was
never let
also
go.
to never hurt the students either. Oh my god, all of the bot comments. 3 of them right there. Just every time.
There are no shortcuts, son, believe me. So if you want to get stronger, it takes work, heart, and integrity. That's the only way.
At one point, YouTube had that fixed, and then they just didn't. Softy Bank. That's a cell phone store? Sure. Burger. They have burgers in Japan?
No more lip service. No more beating around the bush. The only thing you learn from losing is how to be a loser. I want to win.
Not
I want to
quite.
be strong.
Your human side is finally starting to show. That's a positive sign.
Big brother.
Has Koro Sensei been through the
Koro
same
Sensei,
process?
if you please. A much more appropriate name,
I think Koro Sensei has
Promise not to
experienced
go all
this.
nuclear on us, okay? We've been through a lot of crap tonight because of you. But come quietly and we're willing to let it slide.
What did they have to
Just,
go
you
through
know.
because of him?
Shut your face. We fight.
You mean like
Come at me. Right now.
find the
We can
imposter?
battle if that's what you really want. There must be a vacant lot nearby. State secret versus state secret. When the smoke clears, we can study ways to kill me. I've got all the fixins for a study buddy barbecue.
He's a very persistent octopus.
Yes, he
Take
is.
my word for it. Once you're in his class, he'll go to hell and back to make sure a lesson sticks.
You bet I will. Put a student in front of me and I'm in my element. The instinct to teach them is so powerful, I can't help it.
The giggles. What?
What is this stuff?
Oh dear! This is anti-me powder!
Really? They have powder
Casting
now?
my ward adrift was all part of the plan.
What?
Koro Sensei.
I was so preoccupied with the boy's bloodlust, I didn't even notice.
It was a diversion?
Come along, Itona. You've
That's
one
an
last duty to
AT4.
fulfill.
Or kind of. Oh no, it's just a net gun. Okay.
Rescue him. You are his teacher.
I thought they had the talking tube for a second.
Koro-sensei!
No one's hurt, are they? Everyone okay?
Yeah, I mean they're just breathing the anti-Koro Sensei BBs.
I'll go after your classmate.
Away!
How do they have
Noticed
anti-Koro
that,
Sensei
right?
in
Protecting
powder?
us slowed his response time.
Oh no!
Damn that Shiro. He sure as hell made us his pawns, all right.
Yep. And then they just stop there. It has to be a trap. This is all a trap. I found him real quick.
Blast! They're using pressure rays to slow me down.
What is a pressure ray?
Not that I'm the
Probably
least bit
US.
surprised, but
US
you
defense
really
budget.
are a fool.
Sure, triple the defense
Itona
budget.
is mine. Remarkable. You grow exponentially weaker when the target is anyone but yourself. Are you certain you won't go?
I am his teacher!
I'm weak.
I like these
Why
dodging
else
all
would
of
my
this.
partner abandon me?
I mean, it's the full Koro Sensei, I think. Or maybe he is actually going to do that, and now he's just using him as bait.
They radiate an insatiable hunger for victory. Crucial for anyone hoping to fully utilize the cells I've created. I can help you carve a path to dominance. Let us review some simple arithmetic, you and I. Your tenacity, plus my cutting-edge tech, equals the power to seize victory. Indeed.
Oh, is this when he was just
you can
normal
become the most
human?
powerful creature on Earth.
So,
I wanted it so badly. I could endure the agony of those cells. I was so dead set on winning.
So
I could
Bro
pull
became a
myself into
demon,
whatever it
basically.
took. Except, I lost. I lost, and now I'm being protected by the thing I was supposed to kill. How? How did I lose to a bunch of nobodies?
karma.
What the?
Nice. Oh, nice. They're catching them. I don't know if they need to do that.
Seen this coming. That crap might be anti-octopus.
Also, these
but
are
it
like
sure
kids
ain't
and
anti-us.
versus adults.
Hey, Tarasika, can you grab those lights up in the tree?
All over it.
Damn kids. Huh?
Also, would the lights affect them? The pressure ray?
Don't read too much into it. This isn't about you. We're just pissed at your boss. And if Koro-sensei hadn't bolted, we'd have left you behind in a heartbeat.
You hear that, dude? I love how she pretends not to care.
Girl runs hot and cold.
Wouldn't
Guys.
look this way if I were you, Shiro. You need
Oh.
to pay attention.
Oh,
Stop
the talking
shooting,
tube.
That'll come right off at the base.
Excellent timing. Nicely done, children.
Did he know that would happen?
Tentacles. It's okay. We'll get you out of there.
Step down, Shiro. We're taking Itona with us. You're a meticulous
Why they
man,
s-
that much is apparent. But
I-
once you involve my students, there's no telling what links I'll go to.
Is there another part of
The
this?
sooner you home in on the obvious, the better.
A class taught by a monster swarmed with gnats. How infinitely irritating. Though I begrudgingly grant you my approach is in need of a radical overhaul.
Radical? Doing radical things
Keep
is
the
not
boy
good.
if you like. He'll only live another 2 days or so. You kids play nice now, hmm?
They'll save him.
Hard work, heart, integrity. What a joke. At the end of the day, it all comes down to who's stronger.
There's more than just strength.
As long as the poor boy is gripped by this pathological need to win, the tentacle cells will cling too tightly to be extracted.
So can't we just cut him off or whatever?
Not until he can break the fixation. Some dreadful thing brought him to this pass. We must find out what.
Oh, so he has to go to therapy.
Easier said than done.
Therapy
He's
classroom.
not just gonna spill his guts.
I was thinking, actually, his little rampage. Aren't cell phone shops a weirdly specific target?
Yeah.
I had Ritsu do some digging to see if she could come up with a possible connection, and guess what?
She did?
One company's president had a son named Itona.
Oh.
A parts supplier, pretty modest,
oh,
but
parts
they used
supplier,
to have
okay.
business all over the world. They declared bankruptcy a couple of years ago. The president and his wife skipped town and left the son behind with
What?
Suddenly, we had a clearer picture of Itona.
What?
Why he was so bent
Why?
on power at any cost.
What?
Lame. That's all it took to make this punk a delinquent?
What?
Like we don't all have a bag of rocks to carry. Kid needs some
What?
perspective. We'll handle things from here, take him in, care for him, yada yada. If he dies, he dies. We tried.
If he dies, he dies. I mean,
Look around
you can only
son.
do
We
what you
don't
want. Is
look
that
like
Satoru
much next to
Gojo?
the boys, but if we work hard, stay strong, and let integrity be our guide, we can give them a run for their money.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
Don't leave. You're this company's nerve center. We can't function without you.
What?
Integrity is meaningless. Against superior force, it isn't worth a damn.
I'm sorry, Itona. I'm sending you to live with your uncle.
Why?
Welcome back, Sleeping Beauty.
Where's the other students?
We use the anti-sensei netting to make a bandana.
For our own protection. We need to keep those tentacles in check.
We could also just take those off. We could just take the bandana off.
How come we're letting this jerk eat ramen?
Cause he's bound to be hungry. If we expect him to feel better, he's gotta eat properly.
That's true.
What do you think? Totally disgusting, right?
Why does Bert know how to
I keep
cook?
telling my old man, but he won't change the recipe.
Oh,
I
okay.
agree. It is disgusting. MSG doesn't hide the fact the bones are stale. And somebody needs to tell your old man this fish cake topping is out of style. This recipe you've got is 4 generations too old. Crap!
Wow.
He really knows his stuff.
How does he know that?
Joke. This dive will go belly up the second a competitor moves in. Just like what happened to Dad. That's what integrity gets.
Oh, I guess he does know business. But
Hey,
doesn't
come
explain
on,
why he
let's
knows
hit up my
ramen.
place next. What I got's the bomb. It's totally mine.
How many people have
It's
ramen
possible
shops?
we're remotely in the same league.
Dude!
What? So now they're gonna keep feeding him more?
Badass, huh? Really takes your mind off things.
Also, these are middle schoolers. Yeah.
Relax, there's folks on the track.
What?
Tell me this isn't the most awesome thing ever.
It's all right.
Oh yeah?
I've never been on a
Check out my
motorcycle.
brake turn.
But he didn't hold on.
What the hell you're doing? Help him! The shock's gonna set him off again!
Relax, man. That wasn't enough to hurt him.
Way to fly by the seat of your pants, guys.
See? He's fine.
Well, there are a couple of more.
They're trying to make him feel human, like a normal kid.
No worries. At least Azama's got a brain in her head.
You want to get back at Shiro, am I right? This novel
What is-
ought to inspire you. 7 volumes, 2,500 pages full of delicious...
What do you mean 2,500 pages? There's not 2,500 pages
nourished
there.
by the darkness within. Toward the end, the hero learns to forgive, so you don't have to bother reading that far.
Seriously?
2,500
no,
pages?
Way too
No.
dark, and no one has the time to read a damn book.
Oh, come on. Evil has to be nurtured properly too, you know.
We're supposed to be cheering him up. You gotta think of your audience. He's probably
Man,
not
step
the
on
sharpest
anything is
tool
knowing
in
your
the
audience.
shed.
Oh.
He's getting all twitchy again.
Hell, I'd be twitchy too if Tarasca called me stupid.
Nah,
Oh,
that-
no. It's the tentacles! He's about to flip out!
But of course,
I'm
it's
not one of you losers.
but you
I'm
are.
strong. I'm strong, and I win.
Don't think that's the case.
What are you doing?
Take it easy. We all want to kill the octopus.
No, we
Matter of
don't.
fact,
I don't
was
want to.
Just thinking about it earlier today. Look, you're not gonna get him right out of the gate, so get over yourself. You need this too bad, man. Just let it go. You gotta chill.
Tarasca's gonna be the one that gets through to him. What? Not the. Yeah, about to say.
You're weaker now, so it's way easier.
He's done that before.
Don't get me wrong, it still hurts bad enough. I want to puke. And speaking of puke, this reminds me of Muramatsu's ramen. Hey!
Wow.
You see, the octopus told him it'd be a good idea for him to study business. Sure, his dad's ramen is crap, but
how are they in
these
business?
days, he'll take over. And with what he's learned, he can.
He might not. The shop might not last that much longer.
Octopus
It's
said
bad.
the same thing to Yoshida. It's about being patient, picking your moment. So snap out of it. You can't let a couple of losses blow you off course. You
That's
don't have
true.
to win now, just someday. Slow and steady wins the race, right?
Of course,
well,
Sensei
it
is
kills
there.
the octopus too. Doesn't matter if we screw up 100 times either. As long as we kill him once before March rolls around,
Yeah.
we win. Use the
Get up
reward
and
money
fail
to get
again.
your dad's factory running again, so him and your mom can come back. That's something to shoot for. Why not?
Don't think that's gonna happen.
The hell am I supposed to do while I'm waiting to win?
Get stronger?
How do I pass the time?
Huh?
do you
You act
mean?
like an idiot like we did tonight. Don't worry, we got you covered in that department.
Isn't that heartwarming? And who but an idiot
Karma?
said it with a straight face? I gotta say, sometimes the word of an idiot is exactly what you need to hear.
Wow. Tarasca's just unbothered by that.
I was being impatient.
Yes, because you're a kid.
A little bit, yeah.
I do believe the fire in your eyes is out, in a good way. Those painful tentacle cells can finally be excised now. But don't fret too much. What you'll lose in power, you'll more than make up for in friends. You will come and kill me, won't you? Starting tomorrow.
Whatever you say. I'm sick of this power anyway. And this whole brother thing.
Koro Sensei's experienced this before. There's no way he knows this
look
much.
Who's here. Bet it's nice not to have to bust through a wall, huh?
Good morning.
Oh, you can use the door now?
That
Cool.
bandana's looking pretty sharp.
Well,
Does he still
hello
need a
there.
bandana?
Welcome. How are we feeling today?
Not so hot. Sucks not having my power anymore. Still, guess I don't feel any weaker.
So he's just.
I will kill you before it's over, Koro-sensei.
Will you?
That's how the textbook
Wow, a
Bible child
bandana
Itona
wearing
Horibe
strong
finally
character
joined
with
the
white
class.
hair.
Muramatsu, hey, I'm broke. Give me some of your ramen and I'll try not to puke.
By being part of Tarasaka's group.
Okay. And, you know, there's no after credits until like episode 12 or something like that. But, Itona is now, I guess, a full-time student. I don't know if his power is ever going to come back, or maybe they can, you know, talk about how Itona became him, like the whole process, and use Itona to reverse engineer and find Koro Sensei's weaknesses. But Itona wasn't able to figure that out. But Shiro wasn't either. I don't even know. J. Michael Thames was in this episode. I'm always happy about that. Probably won't see him for a while unless he comes back with a new and improved Itona, which I don't know what that would even look like. There's going to be another one, right? Like, there has to be. We're 3 episodes into season 2. There's over 20 episodes left in the season, and Shiro's already given up on Itona. Something's going to happen, and I'm really excited for it. But shout out to the patrons because they got all the videos there early. I could not do this if it was not for them. I do read all comments, leave them down below, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But I'm really, really excited to watch the next episode because it has, I think, is that a ferret? I want to say it's a ferret. I want to say it's a ferret. Itona is now a full-time student. I think there's, space for, like, 1 more seat in the class? I want to say. Because they, like, added in the students. Because you had Karma that came in, and Karma, the seats get added. Like, the rows, it's not a perfect square. They added Karma, they added Ritsu, then they added Itona. But Itona's never there. So now Itona is going to be between Ritsu and Karma, I think. But then the other side of Karma. Or actually, Itona might be beside... maybe on Tarasaka, because Tarasaka is on the right side of, or to Karma's right. So that might actually be if he's in that group. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to the next one. But until then, take care and keep the music.
We were playing